I'm Candy and welcome back to Candy's Locker Room. Our beloved Dallas Cowboys defeated the reigning Super Bowl champions in Inglewood this past Sunday. Let's get into this Dallas Cowboys and Los Angeles Rams game recap to see exactly how the Cowboys did it. The Dallas Cowboys couldn't have asked for a better beginning to this game. It was Rams ball when Dorrance Armstrong comes through with a strip sack. It's recovered by DeMarcus Lawrence and returned for a Dallas Cowboys touchdown at the beginning of the game. The Cowboys go for the field goal attempt, but unfortunately our holder was not paying attention and the Cowboys do not get that field goal taken care of. It's Rams ball. They punt it to the Cowboys and the punt is blocked and recovered by Armstrong. He's off to a great game already. It's Cowboys possession again. We don't score a touchdown, but we do make good on a field goal attempt, bringing the score to 9-0. It's Rams ball. There's a flag on Parsons, and then there's a 54-yard pass to Atwell, his first NFL touch since being drafted. Anthony Brown of the Cowboys does a great job undercutting the slant, essentially stopping them from getting into the position of scoring a touchdown, and they're only able to obtain a field goal, bringing the score to 9-3. Cowboys are up. It's Cowboys ball again. We have a first down by Noah Brown, and then the moment we were all kind of dreading but knew it was coming, Aaron Donald sacks Cooper Rush. We don't score on this drive. It's Rams ball again. And Akers starts it off with a big first down, but our defense has a little something to say about that. With back-to-back losses, they stop the Rams from getting into scoring position, and it's Cowboys ball again. Our defense looks just amazing. That drive brought us into the second quarter. Now it's Cowboys possession, and to be honest, our offense wasn't looking super great. We got our first down by Gallup, and this was only the second of the game, but that was something the Cowboys had expected coming into this game. The Rams had other teams' offense on lockdown, so it was nothing unexpected. Cowboys aren't able to score on this drive after a barely, slightly missed pass by Gallup, and that brought us to 4th and 2. It's Rams ball again in this second quarter. On this Rams possession, Matt Stafford goes to his go-to guy, Cooper Kupp, who runs a shallow cross inside, and he turns on the wheels as he catches the ball, smokes Diggs. I hate to say it, love Diggs, but he smoked Diggs. Diggs didn't have any help on the inside, and he runs off with a 75-yard play. Touchdown on the Dallas Cowboys, bringing the score to 10-9. The Rams are up in this game at this point. It's Cowboys ball. We start this drive off with a 16-yard first down by CeeDee Lamb. And then Zach Martin. This is why we need this guy. He opens up the lane beautifully with a block on Wagner and Gaines, and Pollard just runs straight through. Not just straight through, but he does a little move here and there, and he runs it in for a 57-yard Dallas Cowboys touchdown. That play was beautiful. The field goal attempt is good, and the Cowboys lead 16-10. It's Rams ball. The Rams don't do anything with that possession. Then it's Cowboys ball again. It's first down Zeke, but Tyler Smith catches his second flag of the game for holding on Aaron Donald. At this point, everybody's thinking the Cowboys need to switch something up here. It's apparent that right now Tyler Smith at left tackle is not working out, and he's no match for the vet Aaron Donald in this game. And the Rams are taking full advantage of it at this point. Which brings us to Aaron Donald's second sack of the game on Cooper Rush. Cowboys don't score on this drive. Is Rams ball again. It's Rams ball. They get down to 4th and 5th and do this little cute trick play when we think they're going to punt the ball to us. They don't. They get a first down from it, but essentially they don't score. It's Cowboys ball, and we lead into the half with that. The Cowboys leading 16-10. It started off ugly in the third quarter for the Cowboys as Jalen Ramsey comes out of nowhere and just attaches to Cooper Rush like a magnet and knocks him to the ground for a sack. But things turned beautiful quickly as Michael Gallup catches this beautiful 26-yard toe-dragging catch right at the tip of the sideline. It was beautiful. The Cowboys essentially get into field goal position. The field goal attempt is good, bringing the score to 19-10. the Cowboys are a little bit concerned at this point because we see Micah Parsons on the sideline seemingly with a growing issue, but he's on the bicycle working it out, and we're hoping at this point that he's okay, and if he is, he can come back in the game. And he does. It's Rams ball. Parsons is back in the game. Higbee starts it off for the Rams with 2 first downs, and then that's followed up by a sack from Micah Parsons. This guy is amazing. He was just out in the last drive for a growing issue, and he comes back in and makes a big play like that. Essentially, right when the Dallas Cowboys needed it. It's Cowboys ball again. And it's a no-score drive for the Cowboys. Rams get the ball again going into the fourth quarter, and they attempt a 51-yard field goal, and it's no good. The Cowboys aren't able to produce anything in that next possession. Same thing for the Rams. Then it's Cowboys ball again. Zeke gets a first down. CeeDee Lamb gets almost a first down, but it's enough to put us into field goal range. The field goal attempt is good, and the score is now 22-10. The Cowboys are still up. It's Rams ball. They have a couple of first downs, but the main thing I see here, and I'm sure everyone with a pair of eyes could see, is that the refs kept missing holding calls on Micah Parsons. They were like choking this guy, and the refs were just like, oh, where? But luckily a sack comes in. It's missed by Van Der Esch, but Gifford of the Dallas Cowboys gets a sack for this game, rallying up the Cowboys troops. And then there's this beautiful interception right when we needed it. Well, we didn't exactly need it. We were leading 22-10, but it's always nice to rub that win in a little bit more, right? A beautiful interception by Malik Hooker. The Cowboys have the ball. It's Cowboys ball, and I tell you, the commentators of this game made every excuse that they could for the Rams. Oh, they're playing against the Rams' banged up offense. Okay, listen, we don't want to hear that. Stick to the facts of the game, okay? We don't want to hear about that. We're missing our starting quarterback. Well, the Cowboys don't score on the drive. It's the Rams' ball. And then this magical guy, Parsons, comes with his second sack of the game. Mind you, he's playing through an injury, a growing injury, and he comes and gets a second sack this game. This guy is insane. He's a beast. Obviously, it's Cowboys ball. We're down to seconds of this game. It's down, and it's another Cowboys victory, but this time over the defending Super Bowl champs, the Los Angeles Rams, at SoFi Stadium, 22-10. The Cowboys are already beating the Bengals, who played in the Super Bowl last year, but this was the Super Bowl champs. This was a team that nobody thought the Cowboys could beat. And yet, here we are again, another week, another victory. And I think that at this point, everybody is looking at the Cowboys as the serious contenders in this league that they should. They said that after Dak got hurt, that our season was over. It wasn't. After the second game, oh, the season, that's just luck. The third game, the fourth. What is it going to take for people to take the Dallas Cowboys seriously? And I think, actually, that this game was the turning point, because you can't deny talent, you can't deny how good our defense is playing, and you cannot deny the growth of our offense. The Dallas Cowboys had an amazing game, and I'm looking forward to them beating the Eagles next week. But before we get into that, of course, we have to get into a couple of fun things, and that starts off with Candy's Hot Shot of the Week. My Hot Shot of the Week is CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons. Everyone else aside from Dak, kind of showed up a little bit casual to the game, but these two, of course, showed up in their own styles, and I like them. Starting off with CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb showed up with plaid slacks and this knitted cream-colored vest that also was lined in red, and I think it looked really nice for game day. I like the whole game day look, so that is my first Hot Shot of the Week. My second Hot Shot of the Week is Micah Parsons, who showed up to SoFi Stadium, of course, adorned in Cowboys blue, a blue plaid suit, a blue button-up shirt, and white shoes with a hint of blue on the back. I love how Micah Parsons has been showing up in this business attire. I don't know if he's trying to, subtly show the opponents or everyone that he's ready for business, but I love when the guys show up in suits. It just looks nice. So those are my 2 hot shots of the week. Now it's time for Candy's flag on the play. My flag on the play, and I'm not trying to give the refs a hard time, I promise, but they're giving us a hard time. You saw it if you watched the game. There should have been so many holding flags called against the Rams for holding Micah Parsons. They were like darn near choking him and holding the whole game. And it wasn't just on Parsons. As soon as I look through my notes, I'll find who else. But they missed a couple of flags, but definitely on Micah Parsons. And that was essential because that could have been more sacks for the Cowboys. So my flag on the play is against the referees in this game. Comment below and let me know what flags you saw the refs turning a blind eye to. And moving on to one of my favorite portions is Candy's Q&A. I took a question earlier today from my Instagram, and here goes. The question was, the way Micah Parsons played lights out against the Rams with a growing injury, do you think that he'll play against Philly? Well, the latest update was that Micah Parsons felt good Monday morning. Now, we don't know if that was him just being optimistic and knowing that he wants to play and he's going to play through injury, or if he actually feels good. So I say that's a team call and that's a Micah Parsons call. All we can do is hope that he is actually okay, that he doesn't have a growing injury, and that he'll be okay for Sunday's game. The next question and the last question was, who is your favorite player on the team right now? I don't have a favorite player on the team right now because they're all my favorite players. I love my Cowboys, and I love, honestly, how they're playing as a unit right now. I love how they're supporting each other on and off the field, and the media is really a beautiful thing to see, and I really think it's kind of what is also contributing to how much success the Cowboys are having right now and how much chemistry is being built on and off the field, in the locker room, etc. So my Cowboys are my favorite players right now. Speaking of the players, we can't end this thing without noting my player of the week. Actually, this week I have 2, Dorrance Armstrong and Micah Parsons. Dorrance Armstrong, since having to step up last season, he has done really well to prove himself to the Cowboys and really come and be at the forefront of the defense when it all comes down to it. He had an amazing game, a strip sack and a blocked punt, not to mention sacks in the past weeks. He has really been stepping up, and he has really been making his presence known on this defense, and that is the reason that he is one of my players of the week. Micah Parsons next needs really no introduction, but for him to play through a growing injury, he's already, at the top of his game, as we would like to say. But we saw in the media, he said he aspires to be as great as Aaron Donald, and I think that's something admirable for him to say. But for him to come through knowing that he was hurt and tell his coach that he couldn't do a lot of running, but he could rush, and he knew that his team needed him, so he would come in and do what he could do to help his team because he loves his team.
In the second half, especially getting the game-sealing sack.
Yeah, I just got taped up. I told coach I can't do a whole lot of running, but I can rush. And I just did what I could. I knew my team needed me. And, I just can't be denied, man. I just love the game. I'm just wanting to push through anything and just really just try to get this win.
That's a leader. That's the reason he got MVP last year, and that is the reason that he's a candidate, I'm sure, again this season. He is a great leader on the team already. It's only his second year in the league, but what a great player he is to play through adversity, play through now possibly what we thought was an injury. Hopefully it's nothing serious, but he just really shows a tremendous amount of strength and leadership. So that is why Micah Parsons is also one of my players of the week. Well, guys, we have those Dirty Birds coming up on Sunday, and that will determine who is the beast of the East. I think we're the beast of the East already, but we have to prove it in stats on Sunday and with the win against the Philadelphia Eagles. That way we can run the NFC East. Let me know your thoughts below in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, all of that good stuff. And as always, thank you guys for tuning into Candy's Locker Room, and I'll talk to you soon.